you a prepper? We think you should be.
Hi, I'm Kylene.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are the Provident Preppers. Preppers are a unique breed of individuals that are a great asset to their families, to their communities, and to society as a whole. Preppers are the kind of people that step up and take on a challenge and win. Now, we're not talking about the Doomsday Preppers. We're talking about real-life people who are preparing for everyday life and making sure that they can get their families through the worst of the challenges that may arise.
In this video, we're going to give you 14 compelling reasons why we think you should join us and be a prepper.
As you know by now, we are preppers, and we think you should be too. This video is based on the post, Be Part of the Solution, 14 compelling reasons to be a prepper. So just what exactly is a prepper? Well, we think that a prepper is someone who has the wisdom and the insight to look to the future and prepare for possible events that may impact his or her life. These people build knowledge and skills and gather supplies and join together in communities that work together for the benefit of everyone.
So now we're going to talk about the compelling reasons why we think that you should join us as a prepper.
Preppers embrace the motto that is also embraced by the Boy Scouts of America, and that is be prepared. Being prepared means that you think ahead, that you're aware of the risks you may face or the situations you may come across. And you prepare yourself in mind and in body to be able to take care of those kinds of situations for yourself and for your family.
Another reason why you should be a prepper is because your great-grandparents were preppers. Your heritage is filled with people who were great preppers. Yet in our society of just-in-time inventory and fast food lifestyles, everything seems to be readily available as long as we have the cash or the credit to pay for it. Perhaps we should consider exactly how those supplies magically appear and what may possibly disrupt this potentially fragile system. Prepping is not crazy or insane. It is a treasured part of your heritage, and you would be wise to embrace prepping like your ancestors did. Preppers are ready for life's challenges. No matter who you are, your life will be full of different challenges. This is our picture of our son when he was 4 years old, and he ended up having to have a very serious surgery. Our lifestyle as preppers gave us the opportunity to spend the time that our son needed without putting our family into a financial crisis, because we had the supplies that we needed and we were able to make it for a while and just focus on him.
Life is full of challenges, but being a prepper means that you will probably meet those more effectively.
And prepping just makes life easier. Life is full of stress and worries, but when you're prepared, it actually can reduce that stress. Having a full pantry means that I can always make dinner for my family, or if I'm really stressed, I have that chocolate candy bar to nibble on. It means that I never have to make last-minute trips to the grocery store.
One thing that preppers do well is to build relationships and strengthen their communities. Building relationships is such an important part of our lives. It provides emotional support and gives us the opportunity to help others.
Many preppers participate in amateur radio networks. They're members of community emergency response teams. They are medical personnel, first responders, and even just the grandma down the street who bakes an incredible loaf of bread. Preppers come from all walks of life, and united, we can take care of each other.
Some preppers allow fear to motivate them. We strongly encourage you not to be in that category. Fear is not a good reason to do almost anything. We prepare because it brings great peace. Like all of you, we don't know what the future will bring. We know that whatever may come, if we have prepared our families, we will get through it a little bit easier.
There is great comfort in knowing that our basic needs of shelter, sanitation, water, food, and fuel are met. Because we prepare, we do not fear the future.
Part of being a prepper is doing more with less. We work together, we are creative, and we find ways to get things done without a lot of money. Preppers learn to value the resources that they have at hand, and they learn to reduce waste. We become great problem solvers and learn how to do things ourselves, and we develop skills that will help ourselves and others.
Preppers tend to buy things in bulk and stock up at sale prices, which leads to a significant reduction in the food bill. Cooking with basics, such as beans and rice, is cheap, and by practicing the principles of food storage and home production, many preppers find that they have a well-stocked family food store while eating better and spending significantly less.
Preppers strive to live within their means and work hard to stay out of debt. They came up with ingenious ways to accomplish important goals while living within their budget. And some of the skills that you acquire as a prepper lend themselves very nicely to providing extra income. Financial stability and money in savings and a stash of handy cash or precious metals is a worthy goal of many preppers. A debt-free life provides unique freedom. It means the ability to retire early. It provides disposable income that you can use for lots of fun things, or just the freedom to leave employment if you don't like what you're doing.
Prepping builds self-confidence. Preppers take opportunities to gain knowledge and develop skills. They're constantly reviewing what-if scenarios that allow them to carefully consider possible options and mentally play out the best course of action. Self-confidence is a natural consequence of learning and developing these skills as preppers strive to be ready for anything. As you involve children in prepping, they also have fewer fears and develop great confidence in their ability to handle the storms that will arise in their lives. Prepping may make the difference between life and death. Realistically, most of your preparedness efforts are going to increase your comfort level and reduce the level of inconvenience when life gets tough. But it is possible that in some circumstances, your preparedness efforts will make the difference in your ability to survive. Preppers take steps to mitigate risk. For instance, we live in earthquake country. Tall furniture and shelves are secured to the wall. We have earthquake straps on our hot water heater. We participate in mock earthquake disasters. And if we ever actually have an earthquake, the steps we have taken will reduce the likelihood of a resulting injury or death. Historically, preserving the harvest could make a difference between hunger, illness, and even death through the long months of the winter. It is possible that your family food stores may prove just that valuable today.
Preppers do not rely on the government to save them when something happens. They clearly understand the importance of storing provisions so that they can take care of themselves when things get tough. They choose not to fight the battle for the scarce resources that the government may or may not provide.
One of the best things that I like about being a prepper is that I don't usually run out of anything. I know what I need, I stock it, and I rotate it. One of the great lessons to learn in life is the lesson to live without. However, I don't like that lesson. I don't want to learn that lesson. I am totally happy having my toilet paper, and I have no desire whatsoever to learn to live without it. That's why I love being a prepper. Preppers typically have a backup for the backup. They've built solid relationships and a network of like-minded people, so no matter what skills or supplies they need, if they don't have it, they have a network of someone who does, who can share with them, and they can share with that other person.
If none of the above reasons have sold you on becoming a prepper, we encourage you to join us just because you are smart and you are wise. Enjoy spending some time and resources to prepare for the future. We are not asking you to devote your life to this. We know you have busy lives with lots of important things to do. We're adding just a small slice into the pie of life that helps us live the rest of it more happily and with more peace. Truly, preppers are part of the solution. Because they prepare in advance, they stimulate the economy and production demand during times of abundance. When the abundance is gone and things are tight, they don't compete for the limited resources, largely because they don't want to be in the middle of those kinds of fights. And so they allow more of those resources to be available for others. In addition, preppers generally have a desire to help other people, and they have the skills to accomplish that. They are community-minded people. Because they are prepared, they don't have to spend a lot of time and emotion and energy scrambling to survive through a difficult situation. Because of that, they will be the ones out helping to make life better for other people.
You may have noticed that there's a distinct difference between the Doomsday Preppers and real preppers. The majority of preppers aren't crazy. They're smart. They're not motivated by fear, but by wisdom. We have the foresight to look to the future and realize that there are challenging times ahead, and then we take reasonable steps to prepare for those challenges. We invite you to join the ranks of the Provident Preppers. Learn critical skills to improve your life today and in the future. Build relationships and strengthen your community. Stock up on valuable resources while they are both inexpensive and available. Today is a great day to decide to become a Provident Prepper.
Here are some resources that we hope will help you. 3 months supply of food, amazing peace of mind. We also encourage you to look at how to store water for emergency preparedness and prepping for basic emergency sanitation. These are just a few of the many, many resources that we provide on our website and in our show notes. We encourage you to take a look at these
and join the ranks of the Provident Preppers.
As you can see, preppers are self-reliant, community-minded individuals that make a positive difference in this world. We encourage you to be Provident Preppers also.
And now for the question of the day. What is it that motivated you to become a prepper? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.